Welcome to episode 9 of the Microflush toilet training. This episode will teach about building superstructures for household microflush toilets. The superstructure will vary depending upon the culture and tradition of the community where the microflush toilet is being built. We encourage the homeowners to build the microflush toilet superstructure the same way that they build their homes. Homeowners build their walls with adobe balls, mud bricks, kiln-fired bricks, concrete blocks, wooden planks, and metal roofing sheets. We are encouraging the homeowners to dig the foundation and mold the blocks or bricks for the walls. We're also encouraging microcredit loans so that homeowners take out a loan to build a toilet for their home. It is working. We've had great success working with Steganor Microfinance south of Kumasi, Ghana. The microcredit loans allow the donors to build many more toilets when the homeowner is contributing towards their home improvements. Training is important how to save money and pay back a loan. Also, training about water, sanitation, and hygiene is important for the success of the new toilets. At first, we were building microflush toilet superstructures that could withstand a hurricane. Later, we learned that it was important to involve the homeowner and have the home improvement to fit into the look and feel of the existing home. We saw that in action when children were helping their fathers build their walls of their new toilets with adobe balls. Compressed clay bricks are probably the most commonly used material to build walls because the homeowner uses it frequently for their homes. Clay bricks fired in a kiln are used very frequently in communities where those bricks are available at a good price. Concrete blocks are used where the homeowner is wealthier and can afford the added expense. The bricks and concrete block may also have stucco and tile to protect the surface of the walls. We've learned how to install a microflush toilet inside a home by digging the portions of the digester that will hold the user interface slab inside the home. The access panel will be outside of the exterior home wall. These two images are examples of microflush toilets that have been built inside of existing homes. The first is construction of a new room on the home. The second required breaking up existing cement to retrofit the microflush toilet into an existing room. We are in Biapri in Ghana in a household, and what's so exciting now is we have built a microflush toilet here thanks to contributions from West Virginia, Rotarians, and many others. So what we have is a toilet that's connected to the home. We have a shower here, and the kitchen is nearby, but what we've got is the family quarters is connected to the toilet. And as they begin to learn that the microflush toilet does not smell, they're willing to do this. The superstructure is built on a foundation around the user interface slab. And either the bricks can be put directly on top of the slab or on side of the slab, and the bricks get some of their support from the edge of the slab. And depending upon the culture, they will choose whether to put it on a foundation beside the slab, and then there's a brick, but be careful to make sure that the bricks will be placed on the user interface slab and not on the crack of the user access panel, because in 2 or 3 years you'll need to break that piece of cement that's connecting the access panel to the user interface slab. The brick needs to be completely on the user interface slab and not the access panel slab, because we will need to be able to break that crack and access the compost in 2 or 3 years out of the access panel, because you see the handles are on the access panel and it's just a fine piece of cement that makes the digester airtight, but not enough that it will be difficult to open up in a few years. The door and roof of the microflush toilet are standard designs for the local community. It is good to plan for air to flow between the walls and the roof. It is good to add a window. Do not make the toilet room airtight. Let it breathe. The microflush toilet can use rain catchment for hand washing and to flush the toilet. The microflush toilet only needs 1 cup of water for the flush. Rain catchment is a simple way to add a gutter on the roof that is connected to a bucket either on the inside of the wall or on the outside wall directly under the gutter. A hose can pass through the wall to a faucet used for hand washing. The homeowner can wash directly over the Microflush toilet seat or squat fixture. The homeowner can also wash their hands in a sink. The water can flow from the sink into the toilet for the next flush. We recommend that a straw brush, a water bucket, and a cup, and lye or mild soap, and a trash bin be used in the Microflush toilet. A male urinal can be added to capture urine for fertilizer. The urine can be diluted as safe, economical fertilizer. It makes sense for a men's school urinal capture system to be used. The vent pipe should be installed from the access panel to about 2 feet or 60 centimeters above the roof line. We've learned that the cost of the household Microflush toilet is cheaper than a pit latrine to build and to maintain. The Microflush toilet produces compost in 2 or 3 years, while a pit latrine produces sewage that has no value but pollutes the soil and water supply. The added cost from poor health, from unsafe water and poor sanitation increases the benefits for a composting toilet. The superstructure costs of a pit latrine and Microflush toilet are essentially very similar. Any contractor, mason, plumber, or carpenter can be trained to build a Microflush toilet. We've also seen many successful women Microflush toilet makers. We've trained Microflush toilet makers how to build a toilet and how to have successful businesses. Thank you for watching episode 9 of the Microflush training on how to build the superstructure.